Not a bad little view.
I know, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like to come up here afterwards and ride this loop, you know.
Nice. Holla holla. Well, I'll follow you. What up, guys? That's here. I'm out with Don G Huffer today. It is a beautiful February day. February 23rd. And we are coming up around Corbett, Oregon. And well, Don there, he's on his BMW GS650 Dakar model. He got that a few months ago. I don't think it's been featured in any of my videos yet. Nice Monday afternoon. I wanted to talk about something. If you follow my Facebook, you would know that I had some copyright issues about a month ago. And I kind of wanted to explain the whole ordeal and what happened. And kind of just a little, you know, letter of warning out there to those of you who use copyrighted material in your videos and projects. We're in the little town of what is it? Not Corbett. We're not to Corbett yet. This is Springfield. Springfield or Springdale? Springdale, I mean. I'm sorry. Springdale. And it feels like spring. Springdale, yeah! And it feels like spring. And then Corbett's, well, yeah, Corbett's this way. And you can also get to Multnomah Falls and the Crown Point and all that from here too. Anyways, copyright stuff. What happened? What happened? Well, what happened was I get a lot of my music off of Audio Jungle. It's been a pretty good site so far. Haven't had any issues. The licenses seem to be the least expensive of all the stock music places. They're 18 bucks a license usually, cheaper for sound effects. When a lot of other places, like Pro Sound, I don't know if it's Pro Sound or... So a lot of the other places sell them for like $35, $40 a track. So, bought this track for Sena's Mini Moto Revenge video. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to go check that out. And I'm gonna bink, put it right up here. So yeah, bought a cool little track for that video that I thought fit the video well. And they got a content ID claim. And I've never had that happen on a Audio Jungle track that I purchased a license for before. So, but I had a license, so I disputed it. So after disputing it, the claim was actually, my dispute was rejected and reinstated. And so that at that point you have the option to do a appeal. Well, of course I have a license, so I appealed it. School zone, no fun. No, it's not school zone because it's not flashing. Ooh. So yeah, they rejected the appeal as well. So that left me with a copyright strike, which sucks. Copyright strike, if you get 3 of them, you're banned from YouTube for life. Like, you're banned by your name, not just your channel. Like, your actual name and address is banned. So it's no bueno at all. Nothing you want to have happen to you. So, and you also lose a bunch of functionality. You can't do live streams. You can't upload unlisted videos. Sometimes they take away the private function. That they left that there on me. I think maybe because I had a private video already, so they couldn't take it. I don't know. But and you also cannot dispute further content ID claims. And so, how do you handle a copyright strike? Well, there's a few options. Option number 1 is you wait 6 months and it drops off and you go back into good standing. That's the other thing too, it says bad standing right there on your account. And it's like, you have to look at that every time you go into your channel analytics and stuff. And it's just like, oh. So you can wait 6 months and let it drop off. Or you can contact the claimant and request them to retract the strike if you feel that the strike was an error. Or you can file a counter notification. And you just do that kind of like you would file an appeal or dispute. However, it's going to give you a bunch of language. It's like, do not do this unless you're literally willing to go to court and have proof that you can use this copyrighted material. So it's kind of a big deal, because like if the copyright claimant is actually legitimately holding the claim, they can take you to court and sue you. And actually they're going to have to keep your video from being reinstated. Here's a look at the Columbia River Gorge. Oh, over there is Crown Point. We're at Chancellor Point. View and a vision. Pretty good. That's Crown Point over there, right?
What's that?
Is that, or that's a Vista House?
Vista House,
yeah. Is that the same as Crown Point?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then Beacon Rock you can see behind it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Beacon Rock back there in the distance. Wind's blowing like a mother as usual in the Columbia.
And that's the house where they had that Twilight dance. You know, in the movie?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the Twilight? In the movie? Okay.
On the way back, we'll drive right by it.
Okay. Edward and Bella. Bella. So anyways, so yeah, you submit this counter notification, and it's all this legal jargon, and basically it's, yeah, you have to, it's like, don't do this unless you want to go to court, and they have to actually sue you to keep your video off YouTube, take it down again. So, you know, that's a little, you know, you almost want to, you probably should consult an attorney unless you know for a fact that you have the right to use that music. So, also, and if you submit a counter notification falsely, like just you know, you just do it just to do it, you don't really have any backing behind it, YouTube can go ahead and just delete your channel for that. So if you abuse that option. This is a beautiful road. It's just so beautiful. Okay, yeah, we are going to Crown Point. Holla. I don't even, you know what, the thing is, I don't even think I've ever been up here to the Vista House. Maybe like once. Wind blows through here, guys. Blows like crazy. So yeah, guys, here, Crown Point, Vista House, Columbia River Gorge here. Wind's blowing as usual. I don't think you can see St. Helens or Adams, but like Mount St. Helens should be like right there, and Adams should be like right there. Then Rainier further up, and then yeah, up that way is Dalles and Hood River, and then this is some kind of cool little marsh and estuary lands down here, and then Multnomah Falls is kind of up and around the corner. So, but yeah, Don G and I are gonna go hit it up and go moto some more, and he's gonna take me on one of his favorite trails or favorite roads. Oh yeah, I think I've seen Incognito Gambino bust up this thing on his supermoto like it speeds of the Millennium Falcon can only produce. You're gonna see my major lack of street riding skills here. Yeah, so I didn't, before I submitted that counter notification on that copyright strike, I went ahead and did a little research first. Actually, I want to concentrate instead of vlogging here, so let's fire up a little music and have a little music session as Don G and I ride down from Crown Point. Okay, and now. Oh, I got some Latour Falls. I don't know if I've ever even been to that falls. I did a little research and I found out that the track that I use, I found out where the actual recording studio that actually owns the copyright claim, to see if this engine label, or label engine, excuse me, actually, who claimed my song, actually owns any right to it. So I found the real label, and Funk Sound Recordings, and the guy there, Julian, was super awesome and was responded to me quickly, which no one else was returning my emails. And Audio Jungle, who did the licensing, was giving me just generic crap to post and do, which was already beyond that point, and so they were unhelpful. However, they did at least return the emails. Label Engine did not. So he got back to me and said, yeah, Label Engine is my distributor, and let me talk to him. And he's like, yeah, I've never heard of Audio Jungle. They have no right to be selling this track. And yeah, but he's like, I can go ahead and make you a deal on Label Engine, and we can do 50-50 profit sharing. And I'd never even heard of this Label Engine before, so went ahead and looked it up, and I guess Label Engine is like a place where you can go and sign up as a YouTuber and then pick through all these different tracks to use on your YouTube videos and do profit sharing. And so you make a deal, and there's some instant deals, and then there's some deals where you have to wait for the record label to approve the deal, and then you can get profit sharing anywhere from 30% all the way up to 100% towards you. So, man, this is a really cool area right here, these woods. Coming down to the Columbia River Basin. So yeah, he was cool, and he's like, yeah, well, go ahead and strike that deal. And so, and then he contacted his rep at Label Engine, and they retracted the strike, and all is well in the land of Ness. Even though for a while there, I was just going into super rage mode and being very melodramatic, which I tend to do, and basically was just like, F my life! F the world! It's all gone! It's like, you know, while there's like children starving throughout the world, Ness is crying because he got a copyright strike. Made this huge Facebook post about it. In my defense, I made that Facebook post drunk off my ass. So I was looking, you know, you gotta cut me some slack for being dramatic, because yeah, I was like having a jolly old time making videos, watching YouTube, and pouring down the good stuff. And then all of a sudden that morning I got the frickin' strike, and I was just like going to frickin' Hulk mode or something. But so I got through all that, I got the strike retracted. Took me some work, and so you're probably asking, well, gosh, whose fault was it? Was it Audio Jungle? Yeah, I mean, they shouldn't have been selling that. Well, actually, I mean, Audio Jungle is just a distributor of licenses. It's up to the artist to actually, you know, put the music on there and sell the license. So the fact of the matter is like, it sounds like the artist went behind their record label's back and put these tracks on Audio Jungle. So if you see, I'm not dissing this artist at all. I mean, who knows? It could have been, you know, I don't know, the circumstances could have been totally benign and unintended. But if you are using Audio Jungle and you see any tracks by the artist of Mantini, do not buy those. I am still waiting for my refund from Audio Jungle, and we'll see how long that takes, because I think I was working for a few days and they just closed my ticket out, and I probably have to open a new one. So yeah, just avoid that artist on Audio Jungle. And that, you know, it's kind of a weird situation I was in, but it can happen, I guess. So even when you think you're totally good and have a license and you're being legit, you know, and this is after I just took down a bunch of videos from YouTube and made a big push to have my channel be a really legit channel. So yeah, it can happen, you know, almost anything. Murphy's Law, right? Yeah. F you, Murphy. So, whatever, it was a good learning experience though, and I'm, you know, all it took was a few headaches and some melodramatic Facebook posts and a whole shit ton of emails, and I got it all figured out. But, so be warned out there. But be persistent. Persistency pays. Persistence pays. So, and if you're using copyrighted music on your channel and you don't have permission, even if you're just like, you know, accepting, for one, if you have a channel where you're trying to make any money at all, like any money, or you care about it at all, if you try to use that fair use clause, that's not going to work. You are going to lose your channel doing that. Fair Use is a very, very, very shady area that can only really be fully determined in like freaking court of law. So if you care about your YouTube channel and you don't want to lose it, don't use fair use and dispute shit. Sometimes you might be able to get away with it sometimes, but the rest of the time it ain't gonna work. You just put yourself in trouble. So also, if you know, if you use the content ID claim and accept and acknowledge the content ID, you know, it's usually, I think that you're probably fairly safe in the, you know, in the short run. But just be aware, if you have a bunch of those videos that are like that, and all of a sudden, like, the record labels like change your grounds on stuff, they can invoke a DMCA takedown. If they do that on all your videos and you receive 3 copyright strikes all at once, your channel's toast. It's toast. And then Multnomah Falls is next on the Don G. Huffer adventure tour here. So yeah, just be careful, guys, with the copyrighted stuff, as it can come back to bite you, even if you think, and you know, and sometimes you can be totally innocent in this stuff and still have issues. So okay, well, I'm going to conclude this here as we pull into Multnomah Falls area. And I hope you guys have a most wonderful day. And I am, my condolences, and I don't know, I feel bad for you guys. There's Multnomah Falls. I feel bad for you guys that are in frickin' Texas and the East and the Midwest right now and got all that snow. Yeah, it's beautiful out here, so sorry guys. Hopefully the weather changes for you soon. But well, here's Multnomah Falls. Ness here, Don G here. Okay guys, take a look at that shit. Get out there and moto. Ness out.